It's been a long time. There's been it's been about 3 years since I've had a Saturday and Sunday off. Well, actually, I don't have a full Saturday and Sunday off because I'm going to go work my night job. I'm going to leave about 10 p.m. and I'm going to go to that food processing plant and process cabbage or onions or whatever they might have ready for me. It's just a part-time job, about 5 hours. I'm going to come back at 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to speak really fast because I just want to update you. Last year in December, our business had expanded, so we'd moved into an office. I'm no longer the president of Oleary Geigo, and instead I'm the executive vice president. So I'm in charge basically of the financial operations and the marketing, as well as some teaching. And our customer base had expanded, and so we opened an office in downtown Kurome. It's only 3 minutes from the Nishitetsu Kurome station. So I'm doing a variety of work, like company classes and group lessons. We're still doing group lessons at the local community centers because that allows us more flexibility in larger groups. We can make a whole lot more noise there. So basically the office classroom, the main classroom, is used for smaller groups up to 6 people, and groups that would need to use something that's very close to the station. However, if people do drive, it's more efficient to use the community centers because the community centers do have free parking available. Just a little rundown on our prices. People had asked what our price program is. I don't believe in undercutting the market because I have to protect my ability and the ability of my family to make a suitable income in the future and maintain the quality of the school. We do think that our rates are cheaper than the competition. For group lessons of up to 6 people, each individual pays 6,800 yen. That's for a 60-minute lesson, with the exception of our junior high school, and our professional classes, which are 1 hour and 20 minutes or 80-minute lessons. They pay 8,000 yen per month. We do offer private lessons. Private lessons are very, very reasonable. In-house, we're doing private lessons for only 4,000 yen per hour right now. And when we do have to go to the client's location, we're doing them as low as 5,000 yen. So this is a substantial cut in price. But it works for us this year, so it's fine. Now, one of the things that I wanted to change was after 20 years of teaching kindergartens, the 1 hour classes were fine, 10 to 11 or 10:30 to 11:30. They were perfectly fine because most people's schedule's free, and it hadn't been really hard to find a teacher. But the thing is between the hours of 11 and 4, the teaching schedule is pretty light. So anyone who's teaching a kindergarten may have to wait around for 5 hours until their next job in a different location, and that's not particularly efficient. So I had cut the price substantially to the Hoikuens and Yochins as an incentive to let us visit for 1.5 hours, do our program for 1.5 hours, which would allow the Hoikuen or the Yochin, that would be a kindergarten, to have all 3 classes, their 3-year-old class, their 4-year-old class, and their 5-year-old class, 30 minutes apiece, and it's a lot more efficient. Also, another thing we've come up with is we are offering the Sunrise Seminars, and the Sunrise Seminars, they're for businesses such as hotels, typical companies, and maybe even hospitals. The Sunrise Seminar is an hour and a half weekly lesson from 7:20 in the morning until 8:50. For example, I mean, it's flexible. You know, it's scheduled between the hours of 7 a.m. and 9, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good program because if we have a qualified teacher to go there for an hour and a half, finish at 8:50, it's perfect timing for them to continue on and do a kindergarten class from 10 to 11:30, which would be very efficient. Because a lot of teachers really just don't like to go a great distance to teach an hour and come back. It just ruins our whole day. For example, if you're coming even slightly out of town, you could be going in for a 1 hour class. You spend 1 hour coming in for the class. You spend 1 hour teaching the class, and then you spend an hour getting back. And nobody likes that. I don't either. So that's basically why we're making some changes. We're encouraging. We're dropping the price on people who are willing to let us have longer programs on site, because it's just not very efficient to send people all over the place for just 1 hour, because even in the evening they can only teach 1 hour class because travel times combined and they can't get to another class, and then we have to hire multiple teachers, and we don't want to really do that because it's not really going to contribute to the quality of the training of our teachers and our programs. So those are just a few of the changes we're making, and we'll keep you updated. We're going to be doing this in Japanese as well.